Today we are going to talk about the components of the school environment. So, what is it? Well, the school environment plays a crucial role in shaping students' learning experiences and their outcomes too. Various components, including physical, social, and emotional factors, that influence how students engage with the material and interact with peers and teachers. A well designed environment fosters concentration, motivation, and collaboration, enhancing the overall education process. We can divide those components into four: physical, social, emotional, and external environments or influences. So, what is the physical environment? It's about the classroom design, the lighting, or the temperature that students are in. The social environment talks about the peer interactions between teacher, students, and other people that involves the classroom. The emotional environment it's about how students are safe, inclusive, and respectful in different spaces. And the external influences talks about the parental involvement and community support that the students have. According to this, my classmates are going to talk in detail about each of them. Thank you.
Hello, teacher. Physical environment. The school's physical environment is a crucial component of whole school approach to promoting health and well-being. It includes all indoor and outdoor school facilities which should be safe, cleaning, conducive to healthy learning atmosphere for students and staff. Important factors such as lighting, noise, shelves, architecture, interior furniture must be safe, careful, considered to create environment that foster comfort, safety, and productivity.
Hello, I am talking about the social environment. The social environment in education refers to the network of relationships, interactions, and cultural contexts that influence the learning experience of students within schools or educational settings. This environment includes the dynamics among students, teachers, and other stakeholders, as well as broader social and cultural factors that shape the educational process. So, now I am going to tell us the key aspects of the social environment in education. Uh, First, peer interactions. In this aspect, relationships students from with their classmates play a significant role in their emotional and academic development. Number two, teacher-students relationships. The way teachers interact with students influence motivation, engagement, and academic performance. Number three, classroom culture. The atmosphere within the classroom, shaped by the behaviors, expectations, and values promoted by the teachers and the students, has a direct impact on learning. Okay, now number four, a positive school climate is very important. It is one where students feel safe, respect, and support, while a negative school climate can cause very stress. And the last one, cultural influence. The social environment in education is also shaped by the broader social and cultural context, including norms, traditions, and expectations. Thanks. To continue, my partner.
Best regards, teacher. I'm going to talk to you about the emotional environment in schools. When we talk about the emotional environment in school learning, we refer to the quality of interactions and the emotional atmospheres within the classrooms in the school in general. This environment encompasses not only the emotions that the students feel, but also how these emotions influence their learning, performance, academic development, and overall students' well being. When a healthy emotional environment is cultivated, more effective and meaningful learning is enhanced. Components of the emotional environment in school learning. I will now mention some of the components. Number one, interpersonal relationships. The quality of relationships among students as well as between students and teachers plays a fundamental role. An environment where there is respect, support, and trust facilitates learning. Number two, sense of belonging. Students who feel accepted and included are more likely to actively participate in class and perform better academically. A positive emotional environment fosters this sense of belonging. Number three, emotion management. Teaching students to recognize and manage their emotions is essential. An environment that promotes skills such as emotional self regulation helps students face challenge without feeling overwhelmed. Number four, motivation and engagement. A positive emotional climate can increase students' motivation, leading them to become more engaged in their learning and more committed to their school work. Number five, bullying prevention. A healthy emotional environment also contributes to bullying prevention by promoting mutual respect and empathy among the students. And number six, emotional supports the ability of teachers to provide emotional support and create a safe space where students can express themselves is crucial to students' overall well-being. Thank you so much, teacher.
Good afternoon, classmate and teacher. Today I'm going to talk about one of the most important aspects of the learning process, the academic environment. I will explain three key aspects of the academic environment: curriculum design, teaching methods, and assessment with feedback. The number one, curriculum design. The curriculum is like a guide that tells us what should be to and learning during the school year. A good curriculum is designed to be interesting and useful for a student. It is also organized so that lessons connect to each other, helping a student progress step by step. Number two, teaching methods. The way a teacher teaches has a big impact on how much and how well a student learns. Interactive activities. Teacher can use games, discussions, or group projects to keep students engaged. Student-centered learning. The approach focuses on allowing students to explore topics and solve problems on their own, with guidance from the teacher. The number three, assessment and feedback. Assessment is how teachers check if students have understood, and feedback is what they say to help a student improve. Fair assessment, like tests, projects, or activities, give everyone a chance to show what they know. Constructive feedback is essential because it helps students see what they are doing well and what they can work on. For example, if a teacher says, "Great job explaining your ideas, but try to add more examples next time," it motivates a student and gives clear guidance. Thank you, teacher.
Cultural environment in the school context. The cultural environment in the schools play a significant role in shaping students' learning and development. It consists of the shared values, beliefs, traditions, and norms that influence interaction, attitudes, and behaviors within the educational setting. This environment embraces cultural diversity, creating opportunity for students to learn from one another and develop respect for different perspectives. A positive cultural environment promotes inclusivity, a sense of belonging, and mutual understanding among the students, teachers, and staffs. It also enhances motivation and engagement by fostering an atmosphere where every individual feels beloved and supported. Ultimately, the cultural environment in the school helps prepare students to navigate and contribute to a diversity and interconnections world.
Hello, teacher. Another example of the company or the school environment teacher who regularly provides support and constructive feedback to students who are struggling with English. Positive relationships between teacher and students are critical to fostering a conducive learning environment. When teachers demonstrate empathy, patience, and understanding, students feel valued and motivated to engage in learning. For example, an English teacher who noted a student struggling may offer personalized support or break down topics. The personalized approach builds student confidence and reduces anxiety, leading to better academic performance and a more positive attitude toward the subject. I will explain an example in my work academic environment. When I was in school, the academic environment that had the most impact on me was during this class. We had a very passionate teacher who made learning interesting and dynamic. In this class, we start with a short activity such as answering a question in English about our daily life, which had us practice speaking. The teacher also used many resources such as songs and games to teach us vocabulary and grammar. One time, they organized a project where we had to create a presentation about our publishers in English. We used the library computer to look up information. Thanks to this academic environment, I not only improved my level in English, but I also developed confidence in public speaking and learning to work in a team. In this example, the academic environment is made up of interactive teaching, adequate resource, creative projects, and a motivating environment that encourages effective second language learning.
Example of the physical environment. Physical infrastructure is the fundamental basis of the school environment, and its quality can positively or negatively influence the learning process. Here are some examples of elements of the physical infrastructure and how they influence the learning process. Number 1, well-designed classrooms. Classroom design has a significant impact on the learning process as it affects both the physical and emotional well-being of students and facilitates or hinders teaching dynamics. Some of the key factors are space distribution, lighting, ventilation, temperature, colors, and decoration. Number 2, adequate furniture. Adequate furniture plays a crucial role in the learning process by directly impacting comfort, posture, interaction, and the ability of students to concentrate and actively participate in school's activities. Number 3, recreational and sport areas. The recreational and sport areas significantly influence students' holistic development, including physical, emotional, social, and cognitive aspects. Number 4, technological resources. Technological resources are profoundly transforming the learning process, but in the way it's taught and in the way students interact with knowledge. This impact extends to several key areas of education, enhancing effectiveness, accessibility, and participation. Examples of the emotional environment. The emotional environment plays a key role in the teaching and learning process, as emotion directly affects students' ability to concentrate, motivate themselves, and process information. Number 1. Emotionally supportive environment. Students who feel emotionally supported by both their teachers and peers tend to perform better academically because they feel comfortable learning, ask questions, and make mistakes without fear or being judged. Number 2. Stress and anxiety. High levels of stress and anxiety can harm learning. Students facing such situations struggle to concentrate, remember information, or actively participate in class. Number 3. Teacher-student relationship. The emotional relationship between teacher and students is crucial. A teacher who shows empathy, respect, and appreciation for his or her students can positively influence their willingness to learn. Thank you.
Hello, Professor David and classmates. In the cultural environment, tradition, values, and beliefs are practices that predominate in a school community. Here are some examples of activities that take place in Ecuadorian schools. For example, Day of Death, Christmas, New Year, and Inti Raymi. This kind of activities promote inclusion, respect, and understanding between different cultures and enhance the school environment. The celebration not only allows students to learn about diverse traditions and values, but also provide the opportunities for new learning. For example, Day of the Dead teaches about the importance of honoring ancestors, while Christmas and New Year's Day promote values of togetherness and renovation. Inti Raymi, meanwhile, connect with students with ancestral roots and relationship with nature. Together, these festivities strengthen students' sense of ownership and self-esteem, creating a more inclusive school environment. Thank you, teacher.
Hello, Magister. Conclusions. General conclusions about the components of the school environment. The physical environment influences well-being and learning. For example, factors such as safe facilities, lighting, furniture, and architectural design are essential to creating a comfortable, productive, and healthy environment. The social environment fosters relationship and development. For example, interaction between students, teachers, and administrators, along with culture and social factors, significantly affecting educational experience and outcomes. The emotional environment is key to motivation. A positive, inclusive, and supportive environment reduces anxiety, increases self-esteem, and supports learning. Finally, a comprehensive approach improves the educational process. The combination of appropriate physical environment, healthy social dynamics, and emotional support ensure an effective and balanced educational experience. Thank you, teacher.